Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading, actually a part 2 for Twitch. Okay, which his full name is, I believe it's Stephen Twitch Boss, if I'm pronouncing his first name correctly. Okay, you all should definitely see part 1 video. For those of you who's watching this on one of my other channels, you're going to get the full length first video and second video together. However, if you're watching this on my main channel, Poetic Psychic Pisces High Priestess, you're viewing the second, the part 2 right now. Okay, so if you haven't seen part 1, definitely view that. You would definitely have a greater in-depth understanding as to what I'm talking about, what's happening, what's going on with the situation. I'm actually just going to do this part 2 is going to be extra messages, okay? So all of the main messages as to what's going on, what happened, is in the first video. But like I said, if you are watching this on one of my other channels, you're going to see part 1 first, and then you're looking at part 2 right now, okay? So, yeah, so this is going to be extra messages, just real quick overview. I believe it's Stephen, okay, because his first name is spelled S-T-E-P-H-E-N, so I believe it's Stephen Laurel Twitch Boss is his entire name. Twitch is a nickname, stage name. He's a dancer. He is a DJ on the Ellen DeGeneres show. He was a contestant on So You Think You Can Dance. That's the way Cat Tilly talks, okay, so, he was on So You Think You Can Dance, okay? So he's a great dancer or whatever. He's done a lot of other, like, hosting gigs and different little projects. He, like, you know, shot up to stardom and fame really quick after his appearance on So You Think You Can Dance, okay? So many of us who like Twitch, we like literally watched him grow, okay? I'm pretty sure he was doing things before he was on So You Think You Can Dance, but that's when we all really met him. Those who didn't know him before, that's how we met him, and we literally watched his career grow thereafter and everything. You know, we see him well before he had a family of his own and children and a wife and all this other kind of stuff or whatever. So we really just seen this person grow, okay? So a lot of people is like taking this really hard. He died very young. He was only 40 years old, okay? Allegedly, he passed away in a Los Angeles hotel room on December 13th of 2022. He was allegedly found, okay? Many of us got the news or seen it or heard about it as of yesterday, which was December 14th of 2022, saying that he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound from an apparent suicide, allegedly. Okay, there's holes all over that story, and I clearly rectified and clarified that he did not kill himself, okay? You're hearing a lot of things all over the line. Some people are saying, oh, he put out messages right before he did kill himself, and like it's garbage, okay? And then you got people who are just like clout hungry. They're feeding off of his energy, harvesting off of his energy, calling out his name, acting like they're doing a reading for him, fake crying and in different mess, and they're not even really doing a reading, okay? They're like and then they go into slandering certain people by name, pertaining to him, without even doing a reading, without even doing the work to clarify that this person that you're naming is actually involved, okay? When dealing with these things, it's the right way and it's the wrong way to do anything. And matter of factly, you know what I'm saying, slandering a person by name just because they worked with a certain person or worked for a certain person and this, that, and the other. You know, we all know the deal though. We all know that these people, they sold out to the satanic powers that be. We know the deals that they have to take, the contracts that they under. We know the wickedness in high places, and we know the devil is always in the details. Okay, so that we do know. So I get it. I understand. I feel that energy as well, and it is definitely a factor. Okay, but you know, if you're not gonna put forth the effort to do the work, you want to sit there. Like, the moment that these things happen, a lot of people, they latch on to somebody rich or famous or popular, okay, just so, you know what I'm saying, they can get that clout, they can get that attention, they can get those likes, shares, views, and get those donations all flooding into them by putting on in some type of way. But you're not giving the people any real answers. You're not doing any real reading and giving some type of clarification and backing to what you're saying. It's just coming on here and randomly spewing whatever and whatever. But anyway, so that's a lot of what's going on. Okay. A lot of things are happening. Okay, guys. So this reading, like I said, this part is going to be part 2, and I'm going to go through some other clarifiers. Some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff, actually, this just clarifies everything that I told you in part 1 about this situation. Okay, he matter of factly did not kill himself. Okay, there's a lot of people who were close to him who were involved in this situation here. Yeah, just a lot of goings on, guys. Okay, so anyway, I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for watching. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated, guys. And we're going to get into this because at the end of the day, the bottom line is the truth and the clarity for getting out for this person. Okay, this has nothing to do, for me anyway, clout, attention, or any. I don't even get any of those that type of thing anyway, or whatever. So I don't care about that. I don't worry about that or whatever. But I can always tell bigger people with bigger platforms and more subscribers and viewers and different things how they just put on in certain ways when these things happen to celebrities and artists and different things, and it's really kind of disgusting. But whatever. Okay, guys, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off with my crime scene deck here, okay? So the first message we have here is killer sustained a wound during the murder. The person who was involved, or one of the persons who were involved in Twitch's death, he sustained a wound while he, during the time in which he killed Twitch, okay? In part 1, you heard me say there's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, masculine, Caucasian, who is he's a boss, he's a big deal in the industry, he's wealthy, he's empowered some type of way, who was one of the main culprits who was there and who delivered you know, the final blow onto Twitch that killed him, that took his life. Okay, so he is a main suspect, as I told you all in part 1. Okay, he is the killer. Spirit is saying that he sustained some type of wound during the murder. Okay. Also, Spirit is saying that there are multiple people involved in the crime, as you can see here. Now, you remember I told you that there's a lot of people who was close to Twitch who knew about the setup, who knew that he was going to be sacrificed, who went along with the setup, the sacrifice and the setup, okay? But also, there were multiple people there with him, okay, that was a part of this crime here, okay? If you remember in part 1, I told you there was this fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. There was also someone there who was an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. There was also someone involved who was a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, okay? And other persons who wasn't there is involved is also another air sign. He is an air sign, Libra, but there's another air sign who is involved who I don't feel was there, but is in on the setup and the sacrifice, okay? And this person is going to be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? But there were a total of 4 persons there, okay? There was Twitch, and there was 3 other persons there. One of which was the fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. One of which was the earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And I believe The other person is that water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. There was a total of 4 of them there, okay? But it was the fire sign who made the ultimate decision for everything that went on. And he was the one who delivered the final blow that took Twitch's life, okay? Jealousy, an affair, or love-related crime took place. Now look very closely at this card. Do you see how there's 2 men here? And there's this woman. If you remember in part 1, I told you that the fire sign male that was there, okay, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, and there was the chick is actually transgendered. She actually has a penis, but she's transgendered, okay? There was and then you have Twitch that was there, okay? But there was also another man. There was another masculine that was there. There was other persons that was there, or what have you, okay? So there was definitely some type of a prostitution type of situation was going on. There was issues that was going on with money here, okay? This arrangement, this meeting, this gathering, this coming together was set up for the purposes of money. Somebody reneged on the money, and there was an argument, there was a fight, and other things that took place, okay? Which is how ultimately Twitch ended up being killed here, okay? He was being screwed over on his job, and in terms of money, somebody getting an offer higher than him, okay? As well as this situation, he went along with this situation to get money for him and his family here, but there was also other things that was going on behind the scenes. They wanted a sacrifice from Twitch as well, okay? Otherwise, him and his children, or his children and family and things would have been left out in the cold, would have been neglected or abandoned, or, you know, without income or whatever. They wanted a sacrifice of someone within his family. I don't feel like Twitch wanted to do it here, okay? This other situation was set up for some type of a sexual encounter that was supposed to benefit him financially, okay? Because he was being fucked over money wise on the job, as well as this situation here. There was a lot of things that was going on, guys, okay? But what led to his death was the fact that there was some type of jealousy and affair or love related crime that took place here, okay? And there was a lot of persons who was involved sexually surrounding his murder, okay? So we have here, perpetrator has behavior patterns of a serial killer. Twitch ended up being entrapped, okay? He could not get out of that room. He could not get out of the area that they were in, okay? He was entrapped. Somebody was stronger than him. Somebody held him there, okay? As you can see here, okay? And the perpetrator, which is the killer, this person is a serial killer. This person has killed before, okay? This person is a narcissist. This person is psychotic, okay? Is a psychopath, okay? Who ultimate, which I feel like is that fire sign, that Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But there was a plan to set Twitch up and take him out even before he got there and anything popped off, okay? They set this situation up, and Twitch took a leap of faith and went for the purposes of getting money, needing money for him and his family and different things like that or whatever. But it was already set up. It was already prearranged. It was already planned that they were going to sacrifice him. They were going to take him out. The person that offered him money never even intended to give him his money that night. Okay? Now on his job, and the fire sign person was telling Twitch that, him doing this would, boost his success, triumph, victory, his career, more money, and different things like that or whatever. But there was an air sign. The air sign woman, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, had already gave an offer. It was a bullshit offer, but gave an offer to a water sign person, I believe, behind Twitch's back. Okay, and this fire sign guy was tied into it, okay? So this situation, it was already decided to boot him out. to knock him off, to sacrifice him. So this whole situation, so Twitch went to this because if you remember in the first reading, I told you he was like, he blindly took a leap of faith and did something based off of the decision. He ended up getting some type of message, okay, from that fire sign, which is the reason why he took that leap of faith and went and met with this person, okay? Now, and this is real interesting because I was looking at something and someone said that the wife called the police, okay, and told the police, oh, my husband left without his car and he hasn't come back home. Now, this is total bullshit, okay? Because first of all, he's a full-grown man. If he left without his car, how you know he didn't go for a jog or something? He is pretty much in shape or something like that or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But this also brings in other suspicion here, okay? Because I feel like that was the trigger for the law enforcement to go and look for him. And then they find that, oh, he's checked in at this hotel, and they go to this hotel and, oh wow, he's dead. It was all staged. It was all set up. You understand what I'm saying? Because that shit is stupid. Nobody ever has said, hey, my grown ass husband left the house and he didn't take his car. But you got to listen to that, okay? Because you're not calling the police to say a crime has been committed or something is wrong or something like that. Who the hell calls the police to say, hey, my grown ass husband left the house and he didn't take his car with him? How you know he didn't go next door? Talk to the neighbors or something. How you know he ain't in the backyard somewhere? How you know he didn't go for a fucking jog or something like that? You understand? You gotta listen to the words that comes out of people's mouth. That shit don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? But you also gotta listen at this. If he did not leave his home with his car, that means somebody had to pick him up. You understand what I'm saying? Who picked him up? Who took him to the hotel? Who took him to where he's at? Where is that information? You understand what I'm saying? What time did he leave? And what time did you notice he was not there? You understand? All that shit is missing. You got to listen to the words that comes out of people's mouth because it be total bullshit. It be lies. Okay? That phone call was like literally a trigger to say, okay, other messages probably went up, cold blue. The surprise party is done. You know what I'm saying? And then the next port of call made their call to the person. And then this person calls the police. Hey, my husband left the house and didn't take his car. Okay, ma'am. What do you want us to do? Like, he's a grown ass man. You understand what I'm saying? How this don't make sense? This is not calling the police like, hey, a group of guys just drugged my husband out of the house and they drove off with him. Like, that is emergency. You don't call fucking 911 to say, hey, not unless it's a kid or something like that, to say, hey, my child went outside to play and they didn't come back in the house. Now they're missing. That would make sense. You wouldn't call the police to say a grown ass the fuck adult left out the house and happened didn't take their car. Okay, but if you know that because if you listen to it, this is saying that you was there when your husband left. You seen your husband go out the door. Okay, he didn't leave in his car. Okay, you knew then something was up. But if you was there and you seen all that and you know all that, then you know who the fuck he left with. If he didn't take his car, did he leave walking? Was he by himself? Did he leave? Did somebody come and pick him up? They leave in a limousine or something? Like what? Get a driver? He call a Uber? Like, what was it? It doesn't make sense, okay? It's not supposed to make sense, okay? But these are the type of things that they think that nobody's going to fucking think about. The shit that does not make sense, okay? So we have here, someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim. Look at this demonic ass individual here. Look at him shaking hands with this business person here. Somebody was coerced into killing him. They already knew that they were going to sacrifice Twitch well before the hell it happened. This man did not kill himself. Twitch was so happy and bubbly and bright-eyed and always smiling, always joking and laughing and having a good time. I've literally never seen Twitch frown up. And it doesn't mean that, he was never tired or never went through anything in life or nothing like that. But I would be surprised if you could find anything anywhere with this man frowning, looking upset. You know how celebrities get sometimes? They be out, you end up seeing these celebrities, paparazzi get them, it's late at night, they got dark ass shades on to hide the fucking dark demonic shit within them. You know what I'm saying? Because the eyes is the window to the soul. You've never even seen Twitch like that. You ain't never seen him nowhere late at night with no dark shades on, and when it's black dark outside, looking like he, you know what I'm saying, looking like he want to look all dark and demonic or evil. You never seen Twitch look like that, ever. You've never seen this man look sad, look down, look lonely. And what pisses me off about this is y'all need to understand something. Men have genes in them, the genes that they have in them for a reason. A man is a man for a reason. Men are strong. You understand what I'm saying? For a man to kill himself, this man has to feel like that there is no hope. They can't make it. They suffering so bad. They have endured so much. You understand? A man has to literally be broken down, so far down that he can't reach up to kill himself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because men are strong. Men can endure painful things more than women can. Men are strong for a reason. And ain't no good man that's a good father going to get up and say, you know what? Fuck my damn kids. Fuck my family. I'm just going to be selfish and just worried about myself. I can't deal with this shit no more, so I'm going to kill myself. 10 days before Christmas. 11 days before Christmas. Huh? Not going to do it. It would have made more sense, even if he was depressed and wanted to kill himself, it would have made more sense for him to say, wait till New Year's when everybody is out and about, when everybody is partying and having fun. Okay? And then they could have said, oh, he was too intoxicated. He was under the influence and we found him dead. Like, it could have been done a different way. You understand? His children are going to be traumatized for the rest of their fucking life. Why? Because every year around fucking Christmas, they're going to remember that's when daddy died. They're going to be traumatized for the rest of their fucking life. Around Christmas time because of this. No good man, good father kills himself before Christmas, days before damn Christmas, to hurt his children like that. Just wouldn't do it. There was something else going on. This was forced upon him. And the satanic powers that be, they also wanted a sacrifice from him. They wanted one of his children or somebody in his family or something, and he didn't want to do it. Then an alternative was decided. And that fire sign, that Sagittarius Aries called him with that decision, called him with that alternative. Okay, so we're going to meet here. And this, that, and the other is going to go down. Or whatever. But there was even more applied to it because there was something that was asked of him that he just did not want to do. But they knew at this meeting, going into this, that they were going to take him out, that they were going to sacrifice him. And he did this solely to get the money that he needed to take care of his family. People was reneging on his money, playing him in various different ways. He was a targeted individual. He was being gang stalked. He was being targeted. He was being followed. He was being watched. He was being invaded and violated, manipulated, controlled. He had been violated in more ways than one by some very wicked, evil, sinister ass persons in power. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Bottom of the deck here, money may be involved. Persons was paid to go along with this setup. Just like it says here, someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim. Money was involved. Twitch was only there because he was promised a certain amount of money for participating in certain things. This was what was asked of him, well, demanded of him, because they really wanted to sacrifice from him. He didn't want to do it. They set him up to take him out. But they was fucking with him and playing with him and manipulating him on his job too. Because persons was already making more money than him. One. And somebody went behind his back and betrayed him and gave somebody else a fucking offer over him when he wasn't even getting paid the money that he was supposed to be getting paid in the first goddamn place. Yeah, because that other air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, made an offer to a water sign person, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, behind the back of Twitch. Yeah. So it was already set up that they were going to sacrifice him any fucking way. They were playing with him. Okay? That's what's going on here, guys. So people can come on and they can mix and mingle and they can, you know, you got people that talk extremely slow. You know what I'm saying? People that try to fast talk you with shit that don't even make damn sense. Or people just you know, feeding all people. But not many people are out here that's really putting in the work to give y'all real damn information as to what's going on without all the extra bullshit. Just real information. This is what's happening, y'all. This is what's going on in this situation. I didn't use these cards. I meant to use these cards, but I was like really upset by this last night that I ended up not even using these cards. But I had another reading lined up as well that I was supposed to be doing when I found out about this. And I was so hurt and disgusted and mad by this. Like, I ended up not even getting to certain decks. Okay. Actually, let me bring this down here so y'all can see this better. Okay. So, let's look at this. We have entrapment here. Twitch was entrapped in a situation. You see this person back here with this whip, wearing this mask and all this dark clothing here? He was entrapped. He was being entrapped by the satanic powers that be. He was being manipulated and controlled in various different ways, okay? And temptations was used. Temptation, entrapment and temptation plays a big role in everything that's going on here. Because there was a whole lot of freaky, creepy shit going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. And I'm telling you, those of them closest to Twitch, they went along with this setup. They went along with this sacrifice. And they are also benefiting from this happening to him. Okay? Let's look at this. The killer who sustained a wound during the murder here was one of the lovers. Was one of the persons, and lovers don't have anything to do with love. The lover's card in the tarot deck literally just speaks of people, you know, it could be two people who are in love, but love is not a part, you know, of this situation. Lovers talks about people who have had sex together. You understand what I'm saying? One of the killers, that would be that fire sign here, okay, that I told you all about, that sustained an injury while murdering Twitch. Sustained a wound during the murder. Didn't I tell you it was that fire sign person? Multiple people were involved. One of the people who were involved, who was there, is this fire sign. This person came out again. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo person. This person is a matter-of-fact person who was there. His ass is demonic. He's evil. He's wicked. He's very sinister. And he's a warlock. He do all kind of spell work and sex match and all other kinds of shit. He's very evil. Okay? Now, to clarify jealousy, an affair, or love-related crime, we have here the Ace of Wands. Now, this is that fire signs energy, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo here. He passionately took action and used this wand, used this weapon on Twitch because of jealousy, because of affair. Now, remember I told you there was multiple people that was there. This King of Wands here got jealous about something, got mad about something in the midst of them doing a mess around. Okay? There's also discrepancies and anger pertaining to money here. Okay? This person, this wand here is a weapon. This weapon was used on Twitch. And I need y'all to understand something else. They say Twitch died from a gun-inflicted wound. Twitch, that was done after. When his murder was staged to be a suicide. And in part 1, Spirit said that Twitch was brutalized. Okay? He was brutally assaulted in various different ways. Physically, sexually, and some more shit. Okay? He was also drugged with something. Spirits say whatever he was drugged with is what actually took his life. He was shot afterwards to stage a suicide. Twitch did not shoot himself. He was way too bubbly, way too happy, way too cheerful. He did not kill himself. Period. Perpetrator behavior patterns of a serial killer here. We got the 8 of Swords. Didn't I tell you? Twitch felt like he was stuck, he was trapped, he was restricted, he was unable to move. He was bound, he was gagged, he was tied. If y'all remember part 1, remember when BDSM came out? Remember there was somebody, the transgender that was there was a dominatrix. Was a transgender dominatrix. They had some weird fucking sex games and shit going on. Twitch was bound. He was gagged. He was tied. That fire sign entrapped him. Restricted him in there. He could not get out if he wanted to. Twitch was brutalized. And he was taken out. He felt stuck, restricted, unable to move. He knew he had been betrayed. To clarify, someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim. We got the 9 of Swords here. Yeah. Twitch sat in there. This is Twitch's energy here. This air energy here. Twitch sat in there and he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't get away. And he sat in mental conflict, worried, scared. Because he knew he had been betrayed. He watched. He watched as his killer and all other persons that was there that was involved went along with taking him out. He knew he had been betrayed. Okay? Now remember, I told you in part 1, this King of Wands, he came out also as a Hierophant. This is how I knew that he was somebody in power, somebody in authority, somebody who held some type of leadership over others, okay, or control over others. He came out as such again, okay. It was because of these messages. This is also this fire signs energy with the 8 of Wands here. This talks about swift communication. Message, news, information going out. Okay? From this Hierophant here. Swift communication, message, news, information from this person is the only reason why Twitch was there in the first place here. He is the one who ultimately made the decision. Spirit is saying. He is the one who ultimately made the decision. This communication was about a decision that had been made. He's the one who ultimately made the decision to bring Twitch's life to an end. This Hierophant here. This person in power. This person in authority. Okay? Ultimate betrayal. Twitch knew that he had been betrayed. Twitch knew that he had been betrayed. Yeah. And it's caused him heartache and heartbreak here. This is all Twitch's energy. Look at this 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. He was used, he was abused, and he was sacrificed. His life was snuffed out. And it was all done on purpose. And it was planned, it was decided well before he met up with these other persons here, okay? Because look, the only reason why he was there, okay, was for money. The Six of Coins talks about giving and receiving. You understand? He was promised if he showed up, okay, to be involved in this third party situation here. Didn't I tell you it was 3 other people that was there? A total of 4 people that was there with Twitch. If he was going to get this money for partaking in this third party situation here, okay? He needed this for his family, okay? Here go these children here. And hold on, let me turn this around. Here go his children here. Okay, the 10 of Cups talks about family here. This is a child's card here. Page of Coins, Page of Swords. Okay? He needed something, some type of money, something. Because persons was playing with his money on his job. He needed money for his family, for his children here. Okay? Because of this judgment, because of this decision that was made. Okay? See, this was about money. This was about money. Here's his energy right here. This is the King of Swords here. This is Twitch's energy. Libra. Okay? He stood his ground. He was trying to stay strong in a situation. He was trying to have courage. Trying to have faith in a situation about his money. He needed this Ace of Coins. He needed this money here. But there was a judgment, a decision here. Once again, you see the 3 people here? Okay? They brought about some type of change here. Because of some type of relationship or partnership that he had with this fire sign here. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay? Then you got that earth sign here. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo here. These young people here, these children here, this could be his children, or this could be another situation altogether here, okay? But we do have the 10 of Cups here, which often talks about family, okay? But, I mean, sitting here with the 3 of Cups here, this talks about third-party situations. Sitting with the 6 of Coins, this talks about money. Giving and receiving, a gift of generosity for partaking in this third-party situation for him and his family. But he was set up. He was set up. Somebody reneged. He was used, he was abused, and he was set up. Okay? Now, I asked Spirit, I wanted to know, I'm like, who else? I needed to know who else, because Spirit said multiple people were involved in the crime. We already have that King of Wands here, okay? There was also a King of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo male that was there. And there was also a Knight of Cups. This could be male or female, or this could be the transgender, okay? Either one of them could be the transgender here. Water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces here. That's a fire sign, a earth sign, a water sign that was there. Twitch was an air sign, Libra. Okay? Now I used another deck, okay? I wanted more information. I wanted more information on this King of Wands here, okay? He's an emperor. Like I told you, he's somebody high up in power and authority, okay? He holds some type of structure or leadership or organization, okay? It's the role that he played, okay? He was like some type of, maybe some type of a Hanzala, okay? I definitely know that he's a warlock, which is a male witch here, okay? He had access to he was able to manipulate and control Twitch in various different ways here, okay? He could have access to his programming or something like that, okay? Once again, here's his energy, King of Wands here. So Spirit says that he is an emperor. He's somebody in power. He's somebody in authority. He's somebody who is high-ranking, very rich, grounded, stable type of individual here. This Four of Cups here talks about some type of offer, okay? When he sent this message, this swift communication, this message, news, this information about a decision here, okay? He was giving somebody some type of offer, okay? This offer went to the star, okay? Which would be Twitch, okay? This offer which was, you know, it was an offer nonetheless. No matter how much of the offer was, it was an offer nonetheless, okay? I feel like this offer, with that Four of Cups there, this could have been a foursome. He had to partake in this foursome and do some various different things that they wanted him to do in an effort to get this money that he needed here, okay? But this person lied. Spirit is telling me that this fire sign lied to him. Whatever he offered him, he lied to him. He knew before Twitch even got there that he was not going to give him his damn money. The Seven of Swords talks about a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, a manipulator, a con artist, or somebody that is sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. Okay? Yeah, because he's the magician. He got all the tools to manifest and manipulate what he wants to in a situation. And he did. He lied to Twitch about this offer. Okay? He lied to him. Okay? Now, I wanted to see what was going on with this jealousy and an affair, okay? Or love-related crime. What was going on with this here, okay? Because this fire sign is the one who ultimately ended up wigging out and using his wand, using his weapon, okay? To bring Twitch's light to an end here, okay? So we have here the devil. So we know that they all tied to the devil. They all chained to the devil here, okay? The devil talks about addictions. It talks about bad habits here. It talks about toxicity. A lot of evil, wicked, sinister, negative things here. But one is chained to the devil. A shepherd for the devil. Sold out to the devil nonetheless here. This could be sex addictions, drugs addiction, alcohol addictions, various different things. Played a part in this situation, okay? But a very hostile type of situation, okay? Very sinister situation with the devil being here. This King of Wands is the devil, Spirit is saying, okay? We got the Ten of Coins here. So you remember I told you that this devilish of a King of Wands had made him an offer here of a large lump sum of money to go along with this, to participate in this, because what else they wanted from Twitch, he did not want to do. So this was a proposal that was brought up, but I feel like they had decided that they were going to sacrifice him when he refused to make a sacrifice of his blood. I believe they decided then, when they came to him and wanted to sacrifice and he didn't want to do it, I believe they decided then that they was going to take him out. This setup here was a whole decoy, because when the fire sign contacted him, sending him these messages with a decision that was made here, it was already decided they was going to take him out. This fire sign contacted him, okay, say, well, this foursome here going to go on. And then this person that went on, but then they wanted to apply another situation that Twitch did not want to be a part of. And this fire sign lost it and took him out. Okay? We got the Lovers here. So the devil, the Ten of Coins, the Lovers. Okay? The only reason for this situation going down, only reason for Twitch being there and being involved in this situation here, okay, was for this money. Because that's what was promised to him. Okay? So with the Lovers cards coming out here multiple times, we know that something sexual was going on here. Okay? But a fight broke out with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords talks about fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, misunderstanding. A fight broke out. A fight broke out here about this money. You got the Ten of Coins. You know what sit on top of the Ten of Coins? The Ten of Swords. Ultimate betrayal. This bitch lied to Twitch. He realized he had been betrayed. at some point while he was there. This is the reason why this fight broke out. Okay? This is the reason why his death occurred. This is the death card. The death card sits here on the Lover's card. He was used. He was abused. He was brutalized. He was lied to. Dude reneged on giving him his money for the whole damn shit. Spirit say that's the truth. That's clarity. Okay? I wanted more information about the perpetrator who has behavior patterns of a serial killer. Okay? I get this Five of Swords this Five of Wands energy, which is the fire sign that I told you. The one in it was multiple people there, but the fire sign is the one who had the weapon and made the final blow that killed Twitch. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands talks about anger, hostility, defensiveness. Somebody feeling like they need to protect themselves. It also speaks to somebody feeling like a sacrifice needs to be made. This fire sign, this is his energy. This is Wands energy. He felt like he needed to make a sacrifice to take Twitch out. Okay? He restricted him. He had him stuck. He had him entrapped in this situation to the point where he couldn't get out here. Five of Wands. Five of Wands talks about competition. He was jealous of Twitch, envious of Twitch, in competition with Twitch here. He had already decided to betray him, to knock him off. Nine of Wands with the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands talks about competition. It talks about conflict, just like the Five of Swords that came out here. There was a battle between Twitch, who is an air sign, and the King of Wands, who is a fire sign. The fight broke out between them. This fire sign set Twitch up. Reneges on him. Reneges on him from the get-go. From the get-go. Okay? Yeah. Because this fire sign felt like a sacrifice needed to be made. This is the reason why we had a world here. This is the reason why there was a finalizing of this situation. The finalizing of this situation was the sacrifice of Twitch's life. Something had to come to an end for something new to begin. They took him out. Because of competition, because of jealousy, because of envy, because of conflict, because of a fight, because of a battle for money. Here's Twitch's energy. That's who the conflict, the competition was with. Twitch. Who's the air sign here? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Didn't I tell y'all multiple people was there? Look what this judgment. That's when the decision was made to kill. This fire sign, he look like a Hierophant here. A Hierophant is also somebody who could be seen as like a minister, but it could also be like a warlock, a witch, somebody in power, somebody in authority, a counselor, a healer. It could be, they could have multiple different type of roles here. But I want you to look at all these people. Didn't I tell you it was multiple people there? And this orgy type of thing. This is what had to go on. Okay? You see the boss here. This is the judgment card in this deck. That made the judgment. That made the decision to take his life over money. About money. Ace of Coins here. This is about money here. Okay? Once again, Six of Coins ended up being at the bottom of the deck in two different decks. Twitch was only there because he had been told that he was going to be given a substantial amount of money, bruh. But there was a shift. There was a change. Something happened here with the Eight of Cups here. Okay? You see that person there? Holding that weapon to this person here. Something changed. Okay? Something changed. Because he was lied to. He was set up. He was bamboozled. He was betrayed. He was betrayed. Okay? Spirits say this is a sacrifice. Straight up, plain and simple. Twitch was a sacrifice. We got anger in chains here. Twitch was angry, but he was locked in chains. Did I tell you somebody there was a dominatrix, was into some type of, like master slave type of shit, sex slave type of shit, or whatever. He was bound. He was tied. He couldn't defend himself. Naked before the stars. Let you know that this was some type of fucked up sexual encounter that was a setup to take him out. Fated to suffer. You see this witch here offering this poisonous as apple to this person here. That's that fire sign here. Making some type of offer to Twitch was the only reason why he went along with this. But knew that that he was going to take him out from the jump. It was already decided. It was already set up. I believe to save his career, to keep his job, to save his career, to get more money, they wanted a sacrifice from him. And they either asked for one of his children or somebody in his family or something, and he didn't want to do it. So they set up this situation here. Told him, I believe when he did not want to give up a sacrifice, they had decided then that they was going to sacrifice him. But they played their role. And they went along and said, okay, well, we're going to set up this orgy situation. Okay. You got to get down with the get down, this, that, and the other going to go on or whatever. It was a setup. It was a setup. You do this, you can get your money. Blah, blah, blah. That ain't how it went down, bruh. It was a setup from the get-go. Spirit say that's the truth. That's clarity, bruh. They had decided that they was going to kill him. But he had already been betrayed on the job. Okay? He had already been betrayed on the job because there was an offer that was given to a water sign person, either for his position or for another position where they would be getting paid more money, getting higher money or something than him or something, bruh. It was other shit that was going on. He had been betrayed on the job, and this shit spilled over. And he had a lack of finances, money, or resources, or wasn't getting paid the money that he was supposed to be getting paid, or something like that, but he needed more money for his family. And they said, oh, okay, well, we need a sacrifice. He didn't want to do that. So they set up another situation here. They was already mad because he refused to give up a sacrifice. This sacrifice was about forcing him to surrender. You know what's interesting about this card here? If you look at this brown skinned person here, you see how this white child here is suckling on the breast of this brown skinned person here. The person that sacrificed him, okay? And this right here, this card is called I Set. I Set. It's a surrender card. Look at that all-seeing eye. Right there on that white child. You see? This King of Wands was a Caucasian man. He was the one. That's like the eye Horus there. He was the one. I Set. Okay? And this is number 44. 448. He's the one who ultimately made the decision to sacrifice Twitch. We have here Oya. Okay? Number 13. He was pronounced dead on the 13th. You see that lightning striking here? That lightning energy is like air energy. Like an air sign. Like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I told you there's somebody involved behind the scenes who was an air sign. who called in a storm on him, because see, they wanted him to make a sacrifice. They wanted him to make a sacrifice of a younger person, and he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do that. So they set him up in another way. Made him believe if he went along with this, that he was going to get his money. But they knew then, when he didn't go along with the sacrifice, that they was going to take his ass out. It was a setup. The storms, surrender, storms here, okay? Then we got Medusa, head of the snakes. Medusa, the head of the snakes, come in with rage. They sit here naked before the stars. They waited till they got him in a compromising position. Waited till he was in a vulnerable position. Butt naked before other wealthy persons and powers and different things. Okay? And all their little sex games and different things that they had going on. And this fire sign, this head of the snakes here, Medusa, unleashed the rage upon him. Killed them. Spirits say that's the truth. That's the truth. From the fated to suffer, we got betrayal here. I told you there was a water sign that was there. That water sign could be a Scorpio. This is betrayal. Twitch was ultimately betrayed in this situation. And everybody that was there went along with the setup. This is what's happening, y'all. This is the extra information that I wanted to give you to break down this entire situation of what happened here, okay? Twitch did not kill himself. He'd had every damn reason to, with all of this shit going on. To be quite honest with you. With what he was enduring and what he was going through. But he did not kill himself. He was sacrificed. He was set up and he was murdered. Okay, guys? He was entrapped by way of temptation. And he was sacrificed. He was in anger, but in chains, naked before the stars, and fated to suffer. He had no choice at this point but to surrender to the storm and the rage that had fallen upon him, because he knew that he had been ultimately betrayed for money. I thank y'all for listening. I thank you all for watching. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at shinebrightlikeadiamond36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who is interested in donating to the channel, I do greatly, greatly appreciate it. I also thank you in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, guys. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Real quick, guys, at the bottom of the deck here, this is number 6, all alone in the world. This person was used. Look at all this stuff right in here. This person was used and was abused. They felt this. He felt all alone. Okay. We also have here sacred lust. Okay, you see these men here? This is a transgender here. Talks about the sacred lust they have. Okay, sexuality, once again. The bottom of this deck. Twitch was betrayed. He was set up. He was used He was abused. He was lied to. Okay? He was betrayed in more ways than one. And I'm telling you, people closest to him are in on the setup. And sitting back waiting on their compensation for going along with the sacrifice. Okay, guys? So I hope that this gave you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation that you are dealing with. Okay? Peace, love, and light. Namaste.